Should we watch the Markiplier Broken? I don't even get it though. What is it about?
Contribute anything, and I don't feel like what I do is good enough to deserve the kind of attention that I've been. I don't contribute anything, and I don't feel like what I do is good enough to deserve the kind of attention that I've been getting.
Tassie will watch anything.
Markiplier, ladies and gentlemen. Unfair.
Wait, what the hell?
I make an ungodly amount of money. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on.
I make an ungodly amount of money, and it feels unfair.
Oh, success, it sucks.
Highest paid?
And then it's this cyclical thing where I go, oh, it's not enough, or oh, I need to work harder at this.
Just felt.
Wait, chat, how many of y'all watched Markiplier? To be fair, I've never watched Markiplier outside of just PewDiePie videos.
Before I started YouTube, I was in a bit of a low place.
The story of Markiplier is one shaped by pain. From middle school bullies to his parents' divorce, a permanent rage was carved into Mark at such an early age.
Every time I was coming home, like at least once a week, I'd be punching my dashboard all the time. Just like for some reason, I was just so angry all the time. And I hated that about myself.
Mark really let life take the driver's seat, coasting through high school and into college.
Wait, is this a documentary?
And then my dad passed away when I was 18.
My dad was a great dad, and I had a great relationship with him. But I never worked at that relationship.
The last words that he said to me were, "I love you so much."
Watch
Who's
Hungry.
Stories of his life.
What does that mean?
I didn't know like the trouble he got up to. I didn't know what his career really was. I didn't even know his job.
And I held my dad's hand as he died.
And I realized, like, oh, I never tried to know my dad. Never tried. I never once felt the need to.
Mark carried the weight of this around for years, and that inner anger from childhood grew into a veil of rage, ultimately driving him to rock
Star
And I hit
OF,
kind of this
please.
low point
OF
in
is
my
coming
life
soon. Don't
where,
worry.
Like I got laid off.
It's
from my
coming
job.
soon.
I was working in an engineering co-op. I was in a bad relationship. I had to get my appendix taken out, and then when they took out my appendix, they found a tumor. And I remember being on a table for a CAT scan, and I was getting a biopsy. And I said,
Why
"Oh my
is
God,
your
this
font
looks
like
real.
that? Why is the font
this ain't a
weird?
joke."
And I was sitting there, and the only thing I could possibly imagine was myself 50 years in the future, looking back at everything that I'd done, all of the regrets that I had, all the choices that I had passively just tossed aside. And I hated it.
How long
I
has...
have done nothing to control the course of my life. I've done absolutely
Wait, is this
nothing.
sad? Is this
After
a
I'd been
sad story?
fired, after I'd been broken up with, after everything seemed to be collapsing around me, that's the moment. That's the moment when I was like, I can take charge of my life or I can die here in this bed. And I chose to take hold of it.
What did you do?
This shit
I
kind of
did a
work.
bunch of things. I tried writing,
Trying to make video games, trying to make a comic, trying to do art.
started looking at Let's Plays because my brother used to watch them, and I was like, okay, this is something I can do.
On May 26, 2012, Mark started his YouTube channel, Markiplier. And unlike most creators, the success quickly followed.
I remember I was sitting with my family, and suddenly I had emails turned on my phone for subscribers, and suddenly my phone was just buzz, 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 and I was like, what's happening?
One of his first uploads had gotten posted to Reddit, and it popped.
I just started getting subscriber after subscriber. And
Within 3 days of his first upload, Markiplier had hit 500 subscribers and was closing in on 1,000.
In no time
Damn.
flat, we've hit over 500 subscribers. I didn't even think I'd get there in a week.
What really drove me from that moment was not about the people responding to it, the things that they were saying. It was the fact that I made something that was successful.
Dude, if
First
I
thing
was his
did
age though when
was
YouTube first started,
worth someone's time.
The
genuinely
foundation
it
of the
would
Markiplier
be
channel
like
in
if
general
if
was built
YouTube
off
just
of
started right
creating
now, I feel like I would be at the
And
top
Legion,
too
Drunk
because
Minecraft,
there's like
Dead Space, Subnautica,
there was
and
no-
Slenderman are some of the most notorious to the channel, with each series
Competition.
creating some of the most memorable and viral moments in the history of the internet.
hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
to the death. Go! I love everything about this. Gets a little bit graphic there, Slender. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. You have 3 arrows sticking out of your body.
dang, there's a
think
lot
I
of
won.
cameras.
Give me a smooch, baby. No!
I'm kind of covering his camera up right now. I apologize.
What I wanted to do. I wasn't trying to be.
Markiplier had really carved a lane for himself in the gaming community, and his growth was truly a spectacle. But there was something coming
500,000?
that would drop his channel into a new gear.
A lot of people's goals when they come into YouTube is like, I want to make a 10 million subscribers, 1 million subscribers, whatever. I want to get to this level. You know, I got there really quickly. I was very fortunate that I found success. You know, Five Nights at Freddy's really like spiked me up there.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Released in 2014, Five Nights at Freddy's was a horrifying, jump scare riddled video game with these terrifying animatronics at the forefront.
You're gonna pop out at me.
Also, I feel
Was
like
it anything revolutionary? No, not really, but damn, it was fun.
No!
Markiplier was one of the first creators to showcase this game, and this video alone raked in over 120 million views, and to
FNAF?
this day, it still sits as his third most popular video.
I did a new
of all
FNAF game
time.
too.
After doubling down on the franchise and uploading Part 2, Part 3, and Part 4 in the following days, Five Nights at Freddy's became a staple of the Markiplier channel. So much so that over the next 10 years, Mark would go on to upload 147 videos featuring the game, generating over 2.5 billion views in total.
What is it about the things that you make that resonates with an audience and that makes them keep coming back to your content year after year after year?
Exploring different facets of what YouTube could be, different ways of.
Should I do a
videos,
cooking
things
stream?
outside
I
of
think that'd be
gaming.
I throw
fire.
myself into things, and I just love trying new things, and even if they're terrible. When it comes down to my channel, you know, I'm never gonna stop doing gaming videos, probably.
Welcome to Markiplier Reacts to Teens React to Markiplier. Hello,
Yes.
everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to
I'm about
Try
to.
Not
What does that
Laugh.
say?
I'm in
Pretzel.
Canada, which means
How do you
it's
say
time
it?
to review Canada's snacks. As usual with
I'm about to do a
Markiplier
cooking
makes.
mukbang stream. You're gonna blow up your house.
Markiplier is known for his Let's Play gameplay commentary videos, as well as his animations, sketch comedies, and blogs.
At some point, you bridge the gap between what you were doing and where the channel started to straight up writing sketch comedy, writing animations.
In this new era of content exploration, Markiplier once again struck gold. These sketches were a hit, raking in millions of views every upload. And then he got a collaboration request from a smaller channel called Sendigo.
Sendigo is Ryan McGee and myself, Daniel Kyer, doing
I'm not gonna
funny
blow up my
videos
house,
to just
though.
entertain the populace. After
I'm gonna get like a
collaborating
portable
with
oven
the
and I'm
most
gonna start cooking
kind
shit.
person we've probably ever
I
met
want to try to
and,
like
you know,
cook like
worked with
different
on
cultures'
YouTube.
foods.
Being
I think that'd be fun.
Markiplier, we've now exceeded 1,800 subscriptions. I couldn't be more thankful for everything that he and all of our subscribers have done.
Being a part of Sendigo really proved to be the catalyst for Mark to push the limits of his creativity, expanding his content farther than ever.
I just find that YouTube is
You're
best when
gonna
it's
fucking be
at its
burned.
heart experimentation.
Dude, can you stop writing in cursive? I can't read cursive!
Those things that seem like they
How is that cow doing that?
resonate with the fans like incredibly. It's like my meow video. Have you guys ever seen that? I put my mouth on a cat.
Yeah.
And I spent 8 hours making it, and in those 8 hours, it became the least funny thing I've ever made. It's my 4th most viewed video. It's like, what in the hell? Like,
My Try Not to Laugh
Fine.
series, it got tons of views. Every single one was a banger.
Hi, Squidward. Wanna play?
That's not funny! That's not funny!
Why don't we just relax and turn on the radio? Would you like M?
In late 2016, the Markiplier channel hit the coveted 15 million subscriber milestone. He
Try
had
not to
done it.
laugh.
He had accomplished a feat that should make you feel on top of the world, but he didn't.
Just kidding.
Just felt so empty and felt so self-serving and felt so pointless.
Like, I've been feeling really down lately. I'm not 100%
Why?
sure why. Like, I've got so many different things going on that I thought I would have been, you know, a lot.
Chad, do you think
happier
money
than I am.
buys happiness?
I just feel lost.
Be honest.
Like, I feel like
I think money
I'm
does.
aimlessly wandering.
I've gotten to this point in my life and the success on this channel by being so unbelievably sure of what I needed to do. It was really obvious, you know, make videos, try to help people, raise money for charity, do what I can to better the world.
No.
I don't know. Is it wrong of me to say,
Really?
like, it doesn't feel like enough?
I feel like it does.
It's not my attitude towards making videos. It's my perspective from making videos. There are certain realities about this job that weren't apparent, you know, when I was starting out.
What?
And some of the harder realities are you can't be there for everybody, and that's the
Watch
hardest
something
blow to take.
else.
When you realize that the personal connection that you had with your fans isn't as concrete as it could be, and you get stuck in this weird loop where
if you can't please everybody, then you have
Or
a
get
tough time
shot.
pleasing anybody.
You can't
Like around
threaten me to get
2016 or
shot.
So I started looking around and I realized that I was already kind of up there where I really destined to be. And when I got up there to like the 15 million range, I started being like, well, it's no different now than it was then. Do I keep trying to push higher or do I stay where I am? And so I started getting really like in my own head about the concept of being an influencer and trying to like chase success. And so that's where the depression came in, where I was doing all these different things and I was still not feeling the same urgency to do
I feel
it.
like
we
that's
remind
kind of like out of touch with the
every
world.
video. We talk about death a lot in every video, and it makes a lot of people uncomfortable, but we're just like, look, opportunities pass by all the time. If you don't pay attention, it will be gone.
Yeah.
Hey guys, sorry for the long silence. I know that's got to be weird considering I haven't missed a day's upload since I started the YouTube channel. Daniel Kyer of Syndigo has passed away as of last week after that suicide attempt. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am going to take some time to process this, because this is just a big loss, because Daniel was such an influence on what we did. He was such an inspiration for what I did.
Thanks to Tasee's feet, I'm a multi-billionaire.
Daniel was such a positive influence on a lot of people, and he was
Hey, slide some over here, bro. What do you mean you're a multi-billionaire now? Dude, what?
I just hope that he knew how much.
Slide some over here.
As a friend.
Give me at least a milli.
After
maybe
college,
5.
Mark took a month-long break.
Maybe even 100. I mean, I
He
don't
spent
care.
time with the other guys from Syndigo and their families back in North Carolina.
Hey guys.
Wait, is a million to a billion 10%?
I won't be able to make videos for a little bit because I just found out about 30 minutes ago that my niece, Miranda, was killed in a car crash.
Sharif, take a look behind me here. You can see this is still a very
Feet
active
Finder goes
scene
hard.
for investigators. Ohio State.
This is actually like a sad video.
Driver, a 19-year-old.
I didn't want to watch a sad video.
A man in his early 20s were both killed in this crash.
Okay,
State troopers say the woman was driving.
Let's skip this part. That's kind of sad.
Pajama pants to raise money for the charity.
Yeah. So what we do is like on the streams we sell various like shirts and whatnot, because I always like the idea of people buying something, they get a cool item, and then the proceeds go to charity. So
Yeah.
I've done this for like, God, I've done it for like 50 charity streams now.
But I've never made a penny off it. I never in
What is
any
that spiking
way
sound?
of this idea was money the first priority. When I have what I have and I'm able to do what I do and I'm able to eat, have a roof over my head, able to do whatever I want, whenever I want, the next thing I do is just like give it away to people that need it, or
How many hours you gonna stream? I might after this video. I might just stream for like a little bit after, and then
Am I
probably call it a
remembering
night.
this correctly? I feel like it was a while ago. Did you get like an award for doing the most like Make-A-Wish visits?
Not the most. I
You're
forget
not
what
a
the name of the
millionaire
award
like
was,
me
but
and
it was
Taz.
like
I'm
that.
not a
It was a
millionaire.
special recognition for
I
doing
wish.
a lot.
It was just weird to actually have people like recognize you for something that just seemed like of course, a kid wants to see me.
Yes,
There's someone that wants to see me for Make-A-Wish, I drop everything and I go. Because
No, I'm not.
dying kid in the hospital. Like this might be the last chance. There's no time to wait for that kind of like my life can pause.
The feeling of knowing that what you say influences people. And that feeling of knowing that each and every one of those people matter.
I want to pave this path for more people to follow along and like live their dreams and have
I'm not even gonna
everything
read
they
that
could
block
possibly
chat.
want.
That's insane.
It's important to me, and I believe it can be important to so many more people.
Nothing's better than seeing the amazing things that you guys can make, and seeing you grow, and seeing you go on and make your own things, and seeing what you can do, and it's amazing. And I love it. Because that's what drives me. That.
Is she in the
above
Gangnam
all
Style?
else, making cool shit is fun, but that.
What the fuck?
That's what gets me out of bed in the morning. That's what makes me pull an all-nighter. That's what makes me want
Giving
to
back.
be better. That's what makes me want to show
What are you
guys.
watching? I don't know, something about
What I can do.
Markiplier, like a document about
Like, I'm not
Markiplier.
afraid of failure. I'm afraid of disappointing you guys.
It's like his
most amazing
life.
thing is that you guys saved me.
They are not hitting that.
Do you want
Tassie. What?
I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I really, truly am.
You guys started a new YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It is
You
called
are an
Unis
actor.
Annis.
Mm-mm.
Did I pronounce that correctly?
No.
How does it pronounce?
Oh, I get
Unis
PTSD.
Whatever we
I saw a wiener.
And like we were still running our own channels at the same time, which was still daily uploads. It was a slog of work, all for 365 days. Actually, it was a leap year, 366
Oh my
days.
God.
And then at the end of it, we deleted it. Everything.
Plans have changed. The Edge of Sleep is available right now.
Better
Edge of Sleep
one,
was
better
originally
duck.
a podcast series
When I
Mark hosted back in
up the
2020 that he
switch.
turned into a full-fledged TV show premiering on Amazon's Prime Video. But launching a TV show on one of the largest streaming platforms in the world just wasn't enough for Markiplier. He had much higher ambitions for the series.
I think there's still plenty of time and plenty of
How do you
opportunity
even
to
like
make the
get the?
challenge
How do you
happen
even get
for
an
you.
actor
Reminder, the
role? Like, how do
challenge
you
was to
become an
get into
actor?
the top 10. There's a couple shows that are probably up there right now.
Like, I wouldn't mind
We
being like
need
a
to
background
dethrone
character or
them.
something.
All we gotta do
Or like
is
a one episode
beat the
character.
ever-living snot out of that's literally Judge Judy.
Where I just
We
pull
gotta
up in the
beat
episode and I,
snot
like,
out of
die or
Judge
something.
Judy. So I think we can beat her. I think we can beat her.
And they did. Within 24 hours, The Edge of Sleep climbed to number 9
Sign up
on
and
the
get a
top
drama
10
class
chart,
degree?
beating out Fallout and
Oh,
Judge
you have to
Judy
get a
herself.
You're a
degree.
vet, dude. I'm a vet. We've been doing this for some time.
You can't just
But
like do it off the side of the
for
road.
forever?
The moment that I stop having fun making videos is the moment that I stop.
It doesn't even matter to me if my channel dies tomorrow. If people stop watching me, that would not bother me.
So many people don't try new things. They hold on to what is like in their hands, and they hold on to that moment that gave them that beat of glory. And they think that if they keep up with what that was, they will ride that high for the rest of their life.
If you hold on too tight to what you have now, you will never see what's around the next corner. So many
Loading
YouTubers,
data.
content creators.
Can I
just-
do it without having to take a class, or
They're
do I
not
have to
ready
take a
to make
class?
that leap.
And how
And
much?
I'm
How long is the
always
class
ready to
take?
make that leap.
W video. I think I would have been more engaged if I was like, if I actually kind of like watched Markiplier, but unfortunately I don't.